We've travelled the world and eaten everywhere from roadside bars to restaurants with Michelin stars. But there really is nothing like a bit of home cooking.
Coming into a warm kitchen filled with the aroma of a tasty meal bubbling away. It's one of life's great pleasures.
Lovingly prepared dishes with flavours that pack a punch. It's the perfect way to put smiles on the faces of your nearest and dearest.
We'll also reveal the fascinating stories behind iconic dishes.
Who makes the best spaghetti? You. Right answer.
Drop in on some of the UK's homeliest tea rooms and cafes and...
Service!
Find out what chefs like to cook on their days off.
It's just much easier and much quicker.
There's nothing quite as comforting as simple home cooking. Today, dishes to warm the cockles. A spicy pud with a kick. And mouth-watering meals to make a night in a treat. Just what you need for a cosy supper. Cosy takes many forms, doesn't it?
It does, and a pork shoulder is one of those
It's
forms.
cosy, and two chums cooking in a kitchen. It's all cosy.
It's cosy. This brings light, brings spice, brings flavour into your everyday life.
It's an Indonesian pork stew.
It starts with pork shoulder. I simply have taken the fat off and I'm going to dice the pork. Simple.
I'm going to do a dry spice mix, which Si is going to rub into his pork before it's cooked. So half a teaspoon of cosy dried ginger. Another cosy thing, coriander, ground coriander, a big teaspoon of that. Some cinnamon, just a quarter of a teaspoon. We don't want it to taste like apple pie. And for a bit of fire, half teaspoon of cracked black pepper. And just mix that up. And this just lights the fire a bit.
And everybody needs that fire lit once in a while, don't they, Dave?
Yeah. Si, there's your powders. And meanwhile, I'm just going to slice and saute off some shallots till they're soft. So got some veggie oil.
I tell you, this pork shoulder, it has a texture that really suits this dish perfectly. So this is Dave's spice mix.
Because this is a cosy, rich Indonesian dish, we've got a lot of firepower in the flavour.
Oh, haven't we?
4 cloves of garlic.
Extra set missiles.
The garlic mustn't burn.
Don't burn the garlic, because it'll turn bitter, and that's not good.
Ginger. This is a good tip, this. How often have you sat with a knife and tried to whittle your way around it? Nice piece of ginger, just get a spoon, and that skin just falls off. You will never struggle with ginger again if you have a teaspoon. And ginger's very good, it warms your blood. If you're at home with a cold, this is a dish for you. And we'll just grate this ginger in.
And ginger is particularly important in this dish. It's lovely.
And also, when you grate it, the fibrous bits, they tend to get left behind.
Yes.
You've just got the nice juice and the flavour.
Thanks, mate.
Beautiful, isn't it? Now, chilies. These are bird's eye chilies. It can be as cosy as you like with chilli. With 4 of these little beauties, it's going to be quite spicy. Now, if you want to reduce the heat, take the seeds out. If you like chilies, put loads in. If you don't, don't. Right, time for Mr. Pig. Look at that.
Beautiful.
You might look at that and think, by heck, that's a dry old affair. Where's the gravy? We'll do that now. I've got half a litre of good stock. Beef, chicken, it'll do. Ketchup manis, very, very Indonesian. Now, we want 4 big spoons of this, so that's kind of quite sweet. Now we've got the soy. which is salt. What, 2 of this? And now we want the bitter. Good old tamarind.
The citrus. This is the hit.
To do this, tamarind. Tamarind does it. One of those things.
You can buy the paste ready done. It's a bit of a bore to make your own. We pour this onto this mix and just let it cook for as long as it takes.
About an hour and a half.
Yeah, that. It's fireside in a pan. I mean, it's worth buying a Labrador for so you can take it for a walk in the woods to get proper frozen. So bring to a gentle simmer.
And what will happen is, as the gravy reduces, the moisture comes out, the flavours start to intensify, it goes a very dark colour. It's lovely. After about 20 minutes, I took the lid off, and look at it now. All of those flavours have intensified. They've got bigger, they've got bolder, they've got cosier, and that is about ready to eat. However, we need...
But we're not going to have a nice crispy topping. It's a bit like when you do dal, you get with crispy onions on the top. We're going to do the same thing with this, but with crispy shallots and more bird's-eye chilies. In Eastern food, this is called tempering, isn't it?
It is.
It is a blanket of flavour. It is a poncho of passion. It is a cushion of comfort. Right,
Chilies. A bit of salt. And they go very, very golden.
lush, aren't they?
Absolutely perfect. That's what we're after. Oh, you can hear them, can't you? Listen.
Yeah, listen. See, they're crispy.
Look at this,
Oh,
mate.
looks brilliant, doesn't it?
Oh.
Just a few crispy onions. Beautiful. Curry's cosy. It's warm, it's embracing, it's satisfying, and this is rich, unctuous, and I suspect very tasty.
I tell you what, it's flaming hot. It's soft. It's tender.
You know the onions on the top? They're far more than decoration, aren't they?
Yeah,
It's yet another layer of flavour.
It is. It's great.
It's proper fireside food.
That's a keeper.
Yeah. It's a onesie of a dish.
Talking of which, I'm going to put mine on.
Have you ever seen the Teletubbies? That's all I'm saying. Nothing beats homemade comfort food, but every now and then, it's nice to have someone else cook for you.
Thankfully, all over the country, there are tasty places that make us feel right at home and keep enticing us back.
The Rectory Farm Tea Rooms is a working farm in Cornwall, and it's also tea rooms. But it's not just a business, it is a family home, which I think people really love. We're really close to the South West Coast Path. It's great because you get the ramblers coming in. If it's hot, they're absolutely dying for something to drink, and if it's cold and wet, then they want to come and have a bit of a warm-up and a dry-up and some nice warm food to get them on their way again. And we also get a lot of customers that have been coming for many, many years.
It's just a thoroughly nice place to come and spend a lunchtime.
We combine it with going for a nice walk on the cliff. Because we eat so many cakes and goodies here, we have to walk it off.
They're just delicious. Have you seen this one? I mean, just look at it.
I believe in just serving good traditional food, which is homemade here, using recipes that have been passed down through the family, and I think people just love that. Might be a little bit old-fashioned, I don't know, but I don't really care because it's what I'm about and what I want to do. This This is Vera, my lovely mother-in-law.
Oh, thanks.
Who started this whole business 64 years ago.
We came to the farm in 1951, and the elderly lady from whom we bought the farm, if anybody knocked on the door and said, is there anywhere I can get a cup of tea, she used to do it for them. So I thought, well, this is something I perhaps could do, and I started the tea room really to supplement the farm's income.
So what did you have on the menu when you first started?
Coffee, cake, cream teas, of course, being in Cornwall. Definitely
The jam on the
with
bottom
jam
and the cream on top,
the cream
yeah.
on top, yes.
The scones, it's a secret family recipe, so nobody other than myself and my mother-in-law know the recipe. Where did the scone recipe actually originate?
Well, it was from, I think, loosely, from my best friend's mother.
Look at that, that's good, isn't it?
We're going to have to sort of like write it down and put it into a safe box somewhere for the next generation.
I get this in my mouth without making a mess. Just quiet, doesn't it?
I want people to come here as a destination. It's somewhere they know they can come and get a really good lunch or a proper Cornish cream tea, lovely homemade cakes. But I don't know, who knows for the future, because I've got 3 sons, hoping that one of them maybe would like to take over the tea rooms and keep it going for another 60 years, who knows?
Do you know what I love? I love a fish pie.
This, though,
This is different, this fish pie.
this is our cosy fish pie. We want the fish pie that makes your lips stick together, and we've changed the topping.
We're going to use root veg, celeriac and parsnips.
It's an embrace of a dish. Now, much as my mother would do, I start off by poaching the fish. And we're going to use the poaching liquor to make an infused sauce. So we have some milk, and we infuse with onion. Now, poaching is just at that point where it starts to go... And that's poaching. It's slow and low. Whereas boiling, which is... We don't want that.
No. You know when parsnips come into season, my mum used to always say, they're only good after the first frost. It's true.
Yep, because the frost releases natural sugars, so your parsnips are in fact sweeter. Into the milk, 2 bay leaves and a couple of cloves.
They're ugly things, celeriac, aren't they? Beautiful, though.
Do you remember that time you put some tights on your head?
Yeah.
You look just like celeriac.
I did.
It did. Everything goes like that. For the fish, you can use whatever you want, but this is perfect. Got the salmon with a touch of luxury, cod, which is the engine room of it, and the smoked haddock. Just gives it that smoky flavour.
I always feel a sense of anticipation with a fish pie. I can't wait to eat it. I love it.
And we'll just leave it there until the fish starts to flake away.
Leave to simmer for about 2 minutes, then remove from the heat and leave covered to steam for a further 5 minutes.
Now that fish is just about perfect. As you can see, the fish is just cooked through.
The smell, man.
Yeah. Oh, look at that salmon.
Drain the fish and reserve the cooking liquor.
Next, make the mash. Put the celeriac and parsnips in a steamer and cook for around 15 to 20 minutes until just tender.
Now, I've got a bowl, I've got a sieve, and I've got a ricer.
Mash, draining off any excess water when you first press down. That looks pretty dry, actually.
It does. It's actually not bad, Dave, to be fair.
You can do this in a colander over a pan if you want and press it down with a wooden spoon. This will make sure your mash isn't too liquid. Time now to make the michelle. The michelle roux. Do you get it? So a nice big block of butter. This fish pie will feed 8 people, so don't be horrified at the amount of butter. Now, when the butter has melted, we can stir in the flour. And you want to kind of cook the flour a little bit, because basically it just takes away the floury taste. Now, let's get saucy. Just start adding the stock. I'm going to add about half a glass of white wine. Keith Floyd always used to say, never cook with wine that you wouldn't drink. Now, we're going to put some dill in this. But, you know, to carry that kind of aniseed flavour, the fennelly flavour that goes so well, I'm going to put in some pastis. Use pastis or ouzo. Not much, about 3 teaspoons, because we want it to taste kind of nicely aniseedy.
Stir in the dill. I'm just going to put some butter in the root mash. Oh, beautiful. Some salt and pepper.
What do you think, Si?
Oh, mate, that's perfect, man.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
The pastis really does something. It just takes the dill, just gives it an extra kick. Let's make pie. To assemble, pour half the sauce over the base of a large pie dish. Add the fish, removing any skin or bones, but trying to keep some of the big pieces really quite large. Salmon is the most wonderful fish, and I think we take it for granted these days.
Can you remember? It was really special to have salmon because it wasn't farmed as intensely as it is now.
No, salmon came in tins, didn't it?
It did.
Now, it's kind of quite traditional in a fish pie to cover the top with a layer of hard-boiled eggs. I like them. Si likes them. If you don't like them, leave your eggs off.
It's so generous, this fish pie. That's what I love about it. It's great.
Yeah. People say, like, how do you write recipes? How do you do stuff? Well, you just constantly improve, you refine, and you change the recipes. And, you know, you have fun with it, and you just get better. I think this is belter.
Beautiful.
This is a brilliant dish for when you want a gentle evening in. You know, when it's raining outside, you're feeling a bit under the weather. It's that grey, drizzly weather.
Oh. Spread the mash over the sauce. Then fork up the surface to create a rough texture.
It is a whopper of a pie. This is going to boil over, but that's part of the charm. We want a bit of sizzle. We're not finished yet.
Oh, no!
The cheese with the root vegetables is epic. Think cauliflower cheese. We're not that far left of field with this, are we?
Absolutely not. Adding in layers and layers and layers of flavour. But they're all gentle, they're all warm, they're all cosy.
Yeah, this one, it's big enough to give the whole family and a few friends a hug.
I'm going to pop that in the oven, Mr. Myers.
Pop away, Horatio.
170?
Yeah, about 3/4 of an hour until it's bubbling, heated through and golden. Just serve with your greens of choice, I would say.
Oh, yes, indeed.
We were right to put the tray underneath.
Defo. Look at that.
Oh, the smell.
I am so looking forward to this. Oh, mate.
It's not watery, it's not dry, it's just
right.
So.
Oh, that is great.
It is great. It's so different with that root veg top. It's sweet.
Warm, gentle.
I think the cosy fish pie is the one for me. And of course, if you don't want to use root veg, just use mash on the top. Do you know what we forgot?
What?
We forgot the peas. You can't have fish pie without peas.
Oh, flipping no, I'll go and get them on.
All right, I'll just check this is all right.
Every dish tells a story. It may be about the ingredients that define it, the memories it evokes, or the people who created it. This is the story of Geraldo Santaniello's spaghetti bolognese.
I'm Geraldo Santaniello. I'm a second-generation Italian living here in Bedford. And I run an Italian pizzeria. I can still just about make pizzas, but I'm increasingly taking a back seat. It's a bit too hard. I prefer to tell other people how to do it. My father used to dream of owning a restaurant. It's like a link to where we're from and what we are. Bedford is the hometown of the biggest Italian community in this country. My father came over to Bedford in the early 50s to work as a labourer in the brick factories. We've come over to Stewartby to have a look at where my father and his fellow Italian colleagues used to work. And it's bringing back some fantastic memories for me, because I used to come here occasionally as a child to see what was going on. He and many others were recruited in Naples, Napoli, and it was just a case of fate. There were 3 queues, one for Brazil, one for Venezuela, one for Bedford. And my father just happened to be in the Bedford queue. And before he knew it, he was coming to England. And that is the beginning of this wonderful story, really. Food is a fundamental ingredient in our way of life, because every time that we're able to, we get together as a family, and food is the key that bonds us together. We've always cooked spaghetti bolognese. My wife cooks it, my mother before her cooked it, and everyone has got their own characteristic way of doing it. My daughter Ida makes a very, very nice one, and I prefer hers now.
I make my spaghetti bolognese by using a whole white onion, 2 or 3 garlic cloves, carrots and celery. Put them in a blender, get a nice big pan, some nice extra virgin Italian olive oil. Let it all fry nicely for a good 3 or 4 minutes till everything becomes translucent. My Italian heritage is very important to the way I still view food. I was obviously taught by my mother, and when I was younger I used to find it a bit of a chore sitting with her on a Sunday morning, rolling up meatballs and making sauce. But later on in life at university, getting all the pals together for a spaghetti bolognese was quite a social thing and a good way to make friends. If you can cook at university, that's an added bonus. Add in the meat, which I tend to use about 500 grams of beef mince, and then I'll add in about 200 grams of pork mince. Let it all fry together. I think spaghetti bolognese has become a very popular English dish now as well. You'll always see it on a menu in a traditional English eatery. We're just going to add in the puree now, so we need quite a fair amount of this. And then add a good glug of nice Italian red wine. And then I'll add in a tin of Italian tomatoes. Let it cook for a good hour and a half into a nice rich sauce. Okay, so that's all done, and we'll just let that bubble away. It's so quick and easy to make. Although it has to cook for a long time, you can go away, do what you need to do, and then come back and you've got a nice meal for the family there. Tastes good. So we just put a few ladlefuls onto the spaghetti just to coat it, to stop it from all sticking together. Nice bit of sauce. And there we have it.
What do we say? What do we say?
Thank you, that, grazie.
Who makes the best spaghetti?
You do.
Mummy. Right answer. My children love it. They like it with pasta, with spaghetti. Sometimes they even like it with mashed potatoes, which is a bit crazy.
As long as it's cooked nicely, prepared carefully and presented well, we love it.
My Auntie Mary used to make the most wonderful, spicy gingerbread. Now, gingerbread to me isn't like a biscuity man.
No,
It's a sticky cake that's kind of born in Jamaica. But this one, we've gone more Aztec than Jamaican, if that makes sense, because we're boosting with a bit of chili as well. You won't know the chili's there. You just think it's warming, it's cosy. You mix that with tea, it's just...
Well, it just is, isn't it?
It just is. You do wets, I do dries?
I think so. I'm going to start by putting some butter into the pan. And just over a relatively low heat, I'm going to let that melt.
And I'm going to start by sieving the flour. The one thing you could do is take out 50 grams of flour and replace it with 50 grams of cocoa. And then you would have a little bit of chocolate in your gingerbread as well.
Butter's melted, mate. I'm just going to put some muscovado sugar in there.
From the West Indies.
And this, I think it's from Leeds. This is golden syrup. This is black treacle. And as we all know, it's always difficult to get out the tin. So what you do is you heat it up in a little bit of water and then, watch. You can't have gingerbread without black treacle.
Melt everything together over a gentle heat. Right, the spices. I feel like a doctor with my spice chest, but that's what it is. I'm Dr. Cosy. 2 big tablespoons of ground ginger. To keep up the heat, I'm going to put some chili powder in. We've got a generous ½ teaspoon. ½ teaspoon of allspice. It always makes me think of Christmas. A pinch of powdered mace. Mace is the husk of nutmeg, and it's a really nice old-fashioned spice. And lastly, ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. When we said it's a spiced gingerbread, it's a spiced gingerbread. We want flavours that embrace, that give you an inner cuddle.
It's indulgence. That's what it is.
Indulgence.
And every now and then, a bit of indulgence does you good.
Now, what we need to do is to work on the wets. I've got some milk. Into that, I'm going to break 2 eggs.
Now, the milk and the eggs goes into here. So what's important is that once the sugars have melted together, you take it off the heat. Because what we don't want to do is scramble the eggs.
I want a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. Because we want a bit of levity in the cake. And give that a swizzle. Mr. King?
Yes, sir.
We always say that with baking, there's a bit of alchemy, there's a bit of chemistry. This could be the DNA of Cosy.
I think you might be right, you know, Dave.
Yeah. Can I have your stem ginger?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, mate.
I'm just going to chop this up because we want these little nuggets of flavour to burst in your mouth when you bite into the cake.
Gradually add the contents of the saucepan to the flour, making sure everything is well combined. You'll end up with a very wet, pourable batter.
It's like cake central heating, this.
It is. And on freezing, wet, cold winter days, oh, with that and a hot cup of tea.
Oh, why? It's like little kernels of amber, isn't it? Beautiful.
Give it a stir with all that beautiful stem ginger in.
And gingerbread, it's always done in a square tin. Think like a brownie on steroids. This will rise up, so don't worry if you think it looks a little bit kind of frugal. With the baking powder, it will have a bit of oomph.
I remember my Aunt Hild used to make fabulous gingerbread, and she used to serve it. And he used to have it with her tea on a Sunday with a really, really strong cheddar.
Gingerbread and cheese?
Gingerbread and cheese. Try it. It's brilliant.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Right, now we pop that into a preheated oven, 170 degrees Celsius, for between 45 minutes and an hour. But remember, we still want it slightly sticky. I think I'll go for a lie down.
in the tin for half an hour, then turn out onto a rack. There's nothing better, is there?
Look at that. That is a sticky cake, but I think we can make it even stickier. We've got some more syrup.
Oh, go on, mate, go on.
It's like varnishing a table, isn't it? With a pot of tea, and as Mr. King suggests, a knob of cheese. Now that is how gingerbread should be.
Oh, mate, that is epic.
The thing is, it's just that little bit nicer because of all the spice. There are so many flavours going on there.
Actually, what is lovely, it's a very light and airy cake as well.
Bit of mousetrap.
What do you think? Works, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'll never eat my gingerbread without cheese again.
Tea as well. Oh, I'm in heaven.
I am too. Remember, cosy is because you can, not because you need it. Britain has an army of creative chefs who day after day send out sensational dishes to customers in their restaurants.
They work long hours, toiling over their stoves.
But at home, what's their idea of comfort food? Michelin-starred chef Graham Garrett from the West House in Kent tells us about his home-cooked favourite.
I was one of these people that was always bored around the house, and the classic line was always all, go and cook something, go and make a cake. So I kind of did, and I think that's what gave me the initial bug. But music was also my other love at the time. So music is kind of what I ended up doing. Cooking took a bit of a backseat. Managed to make lots of records and tour the world, and that was it then. I'm going to be a rock star. That's what I was always going to do. I thought I'm never going to work for a living. The transformation from musician into professional chef really came about because my son Jake had been born, so I was feeding him and looking after him and doing all that stuff, reading my cookbooks, watching daytime cookery programs, and then it would be working out what I was going to cook for dinner, and it was becoming more and more of an obsession. All right, you've got a lunch menu, you've got 3 sole, 1 duck, and 3 mackerel and a pig. Being a chef is an all-encompassing thing. It's a bit cliched to say, oh, it's not a job, it's a lifestyle, but it is really true. I always tell people, if you're not really passionate about food, if you don't love the whole camaraderie and the extra hours and the things that make a kitchen great, then do something else, because there's much easier ways to make a living. Service. Kitchens can be really busy, really hectic environments. We try to keep it fairly calm, but it can still get a bit tense and fast at times. When you finish, you can kind of relax and unwind. And because I actually live above the restaurant, I wander upstairs and have a look what's in the cupboards, basically. Having cooked for other people all night, that's the only time you suddenly start feeling a bit peckish. OK, welcome to the domestic kitchen upstairs. Into the cupboards. I never know what I'm going to find when I look in it, but it's the usual stuff. My kitchen in the flat is very different to the kitchen in the restaurant. It's very small, very basic. OK, so this is the inside of the fridge. As you can tell, it's not the most stocked fridge you've ever seen, but got some Spanish chorizo in here and frittata. Things like that are great because you can always knock something up based around some eggs. So if I was cooking at home, I tend to try and keep things simple. A few good ingredients that you can throw together without too much fuss, and doing what I can with it, which will involve 1 pan, maybe a plate, maybe a fork. Put chorizo in anything, it's going to taste great. So just saute off a bit of chorizo, chuck your cherry tomatoes in until they soften. You could make an elaborate pepper and tomato sauce, or you could buy one. There's some great Spanish ones on the market which go great with the sausage. If I had to stand there and make the whole sauce and everything to chuck in here, then it wouldn't be a quick and easy knock-up, would it? So it's not really cheating. It's for me. I'm not serving it to anyone else, so I'm guilt-free. Eggs are great, very versatile, do so many things. So crack a couple of eggs in. If you're going to eat off the plate, it warms it up for you as well, which is a great trick. Okay, right, we're there. Perfect. A bit of herb on top, there you go, you know. Don't even need to put it on a plate. Now we're kind of old and sensible, sitting back watching a bit of telly, having something to eat is always kind of a nice end to a day. Chorizo and eggs, you know, what's not to like, really? I love cooking now as much as the first day I ever done it, even professionally. Food and music, that's kind of everything to me.
You see, one of the greatest meals, I think, for treating yourself...
Yes?
...has to be steak and chips.
Without a shadow of a doubt, Dave.
But I don't think steak and chips is cosy.
I don't.
It's got jeopardy. The timing's important.
It is.
And you don't get gravy with your chips.
Everybody needs gravy with their chips.
So we've solved all that problem.
Oh, yes.
This is cosy steak and chips.
Oh, it could have been the duvet of meaty love that gives you a cuddle of an evening. It is this dish.
You know, braising steak, it's cheap. You cut it up, you put it in stews, but this will leave the steaks whole, so you feel as though you've got a steak. It will melt in the mouth, but the bonus is this gravy.
Oh,
that's
so
wonderful.
good, isn't it?
Trim any fat or bad bits from the beef and season on both sides with salt and lots of freshly ground black pepper.
Lovely. Fry the steaks 2 at a time over a medium heat for a couple of minutes on each side till they're nicely coloured and brown.
Meanwhile, I'm going to get on with the chips. I cut these and left them to soak about 6 hours ago. It releases the starch, you get a better chip. Now, I'm going to dry these off a bit, because I put them in the fat like this, they're going to splutter. Now, I have been known to say I hate chunky chips.
Yes, you have, Dave.
But because we've got gravy, I think it's more than tolerable. Now, I'm going to do double-cooked chips. This means I cook them first at 130 degrees for 10 minutes, let them cool down. When I'm ready, take the heat up to 190. They'll be super crispy.
There we are, mate. There's your pan.
Thank you. Now, the onion wedges go in there. Would you like to keep them moving for me, Mr.
I
Kay?
absolutely would. My spatula has stood by in readiness for your loveliness.
Oh, very polite tonight.
I've turned over a new leaf. Well, there, mucker.
Right. So I'm just going to grate a nice fat clove of garlic into the onions and just sweat this down for a moment or two. Now let's return the steaks to the pan.
Now, the steaks will have released some of their juices. So make sure you put that back in.
Oh, yeah. Now, to this, we've got 500 ml of beef stock.
How lovely is that?
A tablespoon of tomato puree goes in. A bay leaf. And I've got some sprigs of thyme. I'm just going to strip off the leaves and bring this to a boil.
Then cover the casserole and transfer carefully to the oven. Cook for 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 hours or until the beef is very tender.
Well, that's it, 10 minutes. And as you see, they're cooked through, but they're not crispy, they're not golden. We'll let everything cool down. Then, In about an hour and a half, when we're ready, we're finished with the braising steaks. We'll fire this up to 190, and in 3 minutes, you'll have proper double-cooked chips.
I'm going to tidy up.
He must be feeling cosy. He's tidying up.
It's good, isn't it?
Well, I'm feeling very cosy.
So am I.
What would you think is the cosiest biscuit?
A chocolate digestive.
A Garibaldi. That can be quite cosy.
Can you remember when you used to get chocolate Garibaldis?
No, he didn't.
That was lush. Oh.
Oh, spit spot. You've made a good job of that.
That's good, isn't it?
Aye.
I'm a bit tidy up, mate.
Oh, let's see the steak.
Oh, yeah.
I'll turn my chip pan up. 190. Oh.
Yes, indeedy. Right.
Are they tender?
Absolutely beautiful.
We want that gravy to be thick and super tasty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little paste with a drop of water, some mustard powder and some corn flour. Place the casserole over a medium heat and simmer for 2 to 3 minutes until the gravy reduces and becomes thickened and glossy, stirring regularly.
That, my friend, is your 3-minute warning.
Right, so should I get the chips on?
I think so.
Beautiful. Chips ahoy. Oh, that looks good.
Wasn't it just?
Can I taste the gravy?
Yeah, go on.
That, my friend, is crying for Yorkshire pudding.
We've got chips, man.
Chips and Yorkshire pudding. Listen to them. And off we go.
Yes.
I think 2 steaks each, don't you? Ooh. Some sea salt flakes. Maybe just a little garnish. See, that's tender.
You don't need a knife.
No.
Such a great steak, braised steak, when it's cooked properly.
See you later. The bikers are on. You're all right, there's plenty.